Okay, my dear students, so far we have not taken the physics part of the science textbook. So let us begin from today. The first physics chapter for 8th standard is the force and pressure. The force and pressure. Force and pressure. We have learnt in the previous class some daily examples like kicking a ball, pushing a door, pulling a cart, then pushing a box, Here, ball is an object, door is an object, cart is an object, box is an object. Okay? Here, kicking is an action, pushing is also an action, pulling is an also action, pushing is an also action. See, in these 4 cases, see, when we kick the ball, that moves off. When we push a door, that opens up. When we pull a cart, that moves. When we push a box, that also moves, that displaces from that particular point. So, here all these action indicates that is a certain external agent which moves the object in which direction that action is being made. So, this is nothing but a force. What this is called? A force. See, to move a ball, we have applied a force in the form of kick. To push a door, to open the door, we have applied a force in the form of push. Then, to move a cart, we have applied the force in the form of pulling. So, pushing a box, we have applied the force in the form of pushing. So, scientifically, we can define force as a push or a pull or both is considered as a force. Okay, let us define in a different form the definition of force. Say it is an external agent. What this one is? External agent which send the object which sends the object either forward or backward. In which direction it acts? An external agent which sends the body to move either forward or backward. In which direction it acts is considered as force. For your standard level, the pushing or pulling or both is considered as a force. So, can you classify the forces in a different categories? Yes, we can. We can classify the forces in different way. That is balanced force, unbalanced forces, then contact forces, non-contact force, forces, etc. So you observe whatever I have written on the board and write down in the separate notebook. Make one king size 100 pages notebook to collect all these things in that same notebook. You write all those things whatever I written on the board in the same notebook. Okay, I will give time 2 to 3 minutes and write down. Okay, I hope you have written those things. Now let us move to the what is the cause for the force. Cause for the force. See, the interaction between the two forces, interaction between the two objects, interaction between the two objects is considered as a cause for the force. Is cause for the forces. Now let us once again categorize the forces in the form of types of forces. First one, balanced force. Unbalanced force. Third, contact force. Fourth, non-contact force. Non-contact force. Balanced force in a tug of war. When two teams are having equal strength. Unbalanced force in a tug of war play, what the two teams are having two different strengths, that is called unbalanced force. Contact force, the type of force which is in contact with the objects, that is the contact force. Non-contact force, the type of force which is without a contact of the objects, is known as non-contact force. Contact force, the best example is the frictional force. Frictional force. The best example for non-contact force is gravitational force. Gravitational force. These two, tug of war. Tug of war having equal number of people in both the sides. In the unbalanced fold, a different number of players or peoples while pulling the rope. That is the unbalanced force. So, the cause for the force is interaction between the two objects is considered as a cause for the force. Then what is the force? An external agent which tends the object to move either forward or backward, in which direction it acts. In simple way, a push or pull or both is considered as a force. Is considered as a force. Okay. Now I will write the whatever the points I have written in the question format. So you write all those questions, whatever I will write in the board. See, so far you have written 5 questions related to the force and pressure. Now let us write 6th question related to the effects of force. Already you have learned about the definition and the some terms related to force. Okay. Now let us study about the effects of force. See, the first effect of force, as you know, a force may make object move from the rest. Yes, whenever the object is placed, if it has to move, we have to apply the force. We have to apply the force. If its mass is m, then force is applied on this. So there will be a movement of the object in which direction the force is being applied. The force is being applied. So the first is a force may make an object move from rest. Now here it is rest. This object is at rest. If we want to move this one, if you want to change this place, we have to apply the force. So the best effect of the force is the change of the position of an object. Okay. Now second one, may change the speed of an object if it is moving. May change the speed of an object. For example, when you are moving in a vehicle, suddenly when brakes are applied, the brakes, application of brakes is nothing but applying the force. So the speed of the vehicle reduces due to the application of the force in the form of brakes. So brakes. So may change the speed of an object if it is moving. Then may change the direction of motion when there will be a sudden application of force that can change the direction of motion. If heavily applied force, if we apply the force heavily, the direction of this object will change considerably. So may change the direction of motion. May bring about a change in the shape of an object. For example, in this figure we are applying the force the side of this object. Suppose if we apply the force from the top, for example 10 kg, what is the condition of this object? Suddenly the shape of it collapses. Suddenly the shape of the object will change. Shape of the object will change. So this is also one of the effect of force. May bring about a change in the shape of an object. Okay. This is the best question in the view of, for the view of examination. So write down all these questions in the fair, and tomorrow I will begin the next topic, and also I will send today or day after or tomorrow or day after tomorrow some important questions related to this force and pressure. Okay, tomorrow we shall continue to write down whatever I have written in the board.